So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter. Another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
That'll be a throw-in. Beckham. He's having a go! I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. Here it is, crossed in. Rudiger attempts a clearance. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Jorginho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Neymar. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Neymar. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. No way through. And here's Batistuta. Now then, the ball's come loose. Neymar. Can he get it through? Aimed beyond the defence. Van Nistelrooy showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but... Oh, they could be caught out here! He's picked his way through. Decent chance! And he's done it! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Xabi Alonso producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Beckham. Looking for options for movement. Played in deep. Casillas claims it without any fuss. Plays a sharp little ball here. Jorginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Beckham. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Beckham. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he was quick to react. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Alexander-Arnold just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar, and this is Batistuta. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Rudiger cuts it out. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Played back in.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Neymar. Beckham. And here's Batistuta. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now, can they get him away? Lovely ball and a real chance now. Wilshere unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Alexander-Arnold. To Beckham. Half an hour gone in the second half. Looking to play him in. And Batistuta! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Xavi Alonso. And it's Kimmich.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And there goes the final whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
I'm only here to party. While you trying to fit, I'll disappear. Oh, yeah. No time for no bad energy. You don't want no smoke, you don't want none of that. No, you won't be my friend of me. I won't show no love, you won't get none of that. No time for it. No time for it. No time for it. Life's too short, life too small. No, can't waste your time on things you can't rely on. I got no time for it. I don't want no bad energy, no. No. No bad energy, no bad energy, no. No. Hey, can't delay. No, we have no time to waste. Better use up your days. So better come stack your stack your paper. If they screw face, so no, handle with grace. So yeah, don't sweat. Oh yeah. No time for no bad energy. You don't want no smoke, you don't want none of that. No, you won't be my friend of me. I won't show no love, you won't get none of that. No time for it. No time for it. No time for it. I don't want no bad energy. No.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Dembele, is one of the best dribblers around. When fit, he's electric. And that alone is enough to frighten some of the best defences. He really does have the ability to win games on his own with that terrific acceleration.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Played out to the left flank, and it's Neymar.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And that has been cleared. Musiala. Dembele. So what can they make of this? Oh, this is a great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Roberto goes short. Looks to play it. And a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Roberto plays it short. Chooses to go back. And he shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Vieira actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Rijkaard tries to clear. And it's Vieira. Has a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Vieira has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. And here's Dembele. Oh, they could be caught out here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Roberto with the short one. And this is a chance! Goal! Arsenal! Take the lead. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Arsenal have taken the lead. Header! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The goal scorer after 29
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Alexander-Arnold, bullish header! Really well taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by...
Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Shot, surely! Roberto is there to clear. Musiala looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. Musiala is onto this.
There'll be 3 minutes added time.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Iniesta. And this is Shevchenko. That is good strength. Shevchenko. Oh, he's played it in low. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And that'll be the last act of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
And an exciting one too.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And that's the second half started. Serginho. And it's Neymar. Right, Shevchenko. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. And he's there to get it away. Serginho. Alexander-Arnold is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Beckham. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into not... Shoots! Goal! Into the lead once more. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a think far post.
Marquinhos with the clearance. Triol. And here's Musiala. And that has left him in a heap. Goes down, but nothing given. Great vision. Oh, good take in a good area. And that was very necessary.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There it... And the shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
He's had a shot! No mistake! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Gnabry gets flagged offside.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Stojkovic. Always onto this. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he plays one through. He is through, shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 18, Messi.
Final checks on the
Coming on the
touchline.
field
A change about to
number
occur.
21,
So, time for a potential
Ritwik.
game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
It's an imaginative pass. Oh, he's been... and the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Substitution
Yeah,
for
typically for
Arsenal.
him, that was the furthest thing from
20,
easy, but it still didn't stop him
Dembele.
having a go.
Coming on to replace him is number 23, Rafael van der Vaart.
Spread it left. Serginho tries to play it through, and he's picked it up out wide. And he's there to clear it. And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very...
We don't talk at all. It seems so critical to speak less critically. I see no truth as mythical, no vast unbridgeable. Give me strength to overcome. Give me strength, I'm not gonna run. Build it up, build it up. You gotta get some, take some, fix it up. You gotta break some. You gotta open up. You gotta share. Build it up. Nothing's there. How can we talk about our differences when we don't talk at all? Listen to the echo of the anger of our silences, or to the sound of each other's heart. Give me strength to overcome. Give me strength. I'm not gonna run. Build it up, build it up. You gotta get some, take some, fix it up. You gotta break some. You gotta open up. You gotta share. Build it up. Nothing's there. You gotta get some, shake some, pull it all down, but hate none. You gotta open up. You gotta care. Build it up. Nothing's there. I can build it up. You wanna build it up. We can build it up. You wanna build it up with me. Come on, build it up. Come on, build it up with me. You gotta give some, take some, fix it up and then break some. Gotta open up, you gotta share, build it up if nothing's there. Come on, bring some, shake some, pull it all down but hate none. You gotta open up, you gotta care, build it up if nothing's there. You gotta give some, take some, fix it
I'll make you feel like magic. Make you feel like something's in your eye. Hello tip stare, baby, move a couple times. See you undercover, baby, you could try to hide. I see you in disguise, baby, you can tell a lie. Oh, you can't fake it. Listen to your playlist when I'm alone. I know you hate it. I feel it in your tone, baby. You can't replace it. Pick up the phone, just admit that you want a piece of me. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel it. I'll make you feel like. I see what you want. You'll be thinking about the way I turn you on. Got you seeing the oasis in my palm. Take a sip, come on, you need something easier. I'll make you feel like. Say, ooh, who am I gonna make you feel like? Slim waist, got a face like moonlight. Two step into a new life. X left, so I knew I had to move right. I think you might be the next best. I've been looking for a new bite. So let me show you what to do right. Yeah, let me show you like. Watch the way I move out, the way I move on. Wash away all my sins and lay on my tongue. I'll be making you laugh and making you numb. See, I am in it, you won't. Watch the way I move out, the way I move on. Wash away all my sins and lay on my tongue. I'll be making you laugh and making you numb. See, I am in it, you won't. I'll make you feel it. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel it. I'll make you feel like. I see what you want. You'll be thinking about the way I turn you on. Got you seeing the oasis in my palm. Take a sip, come on, you need something easier. I'll make you feel like. I see what you want. You'll be thinking about the way I turn
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Tries to play it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Danger averted for now. Rijkaard, done delicately. Oh, important interception. Still goalless at the moment. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. But it's real. Oh, it's come off the upright. He won't be happy with that one. Van Bouten. He's through, now is he in? That is Sluter! Oh, glorious! Batting goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now, can they get him away? Now there's he's had a shot! Loose ball, in he goes again! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
.30 minutes gone. Chance here to counter. Can he get it through? And it's Serginho. Neymar. Hazard.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Pacho. Deftly away. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he was quick to react. There's the whistle for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Serginho. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Hakimi has it in a wide position. Still just a single goal between the sides.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And this is Batistuta. Van Bouten. Ljungberg. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, played right into his path. So much time and space here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. That is some save from Khan.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now the ball in. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. He's in space and looking for up. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
Both sides then taking this chance to
Number
turn to their
51,
benches.
William Pacho. Number 20. Batistuta. Number 9. El-Haj Diouf. Number 8.
It's been slipped through.
Neymar.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Number 3.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Number 17. Didier Drogba. Number 13. Serge Gnabry. Number 11. Stojkovic. Substitution.
Modric. Now it's Villa. He's beaten the last man. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
He's having a good look here. Great chance here to level it up. Modric! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Alonso. He's going for goal! And the lead stays intact, just.
Xabi Alonso absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Out to the left it goes. Now it's Stojkovic. And he cuts out the supply. Neymar. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Beckham. Now it's Gnabry. Gnabry making good progress on the right-hand side. I think we're just about done here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now this could be a chance. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Gnabry.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking for the run. Look at the big chance! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
2 up and very little time left. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt.
The night's so calm, I feel complete. Find my way with tired feet. Whispers in the cool night air. Promises beyond compare. Nighttime hides away our care. Moments we can always share. Let the beat drop. Ready for the beat, yeah.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Salah threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Owen. Serginho turning out for what will be his 400th appearance. There's precious little point talking of anyone else here today, Jim.
Well, this couldn't have happened to a better player, Peter.
Goes for the shot! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Nicely aimed pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Mohamed Salah. And here's Luis Suarez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Luis Suarez! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Pacho. It's a pretty loose pass. Adams. Rui Costa. Foyt does really well to win the ball there. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. That is a... And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
And we're off again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Nicely spread. Batistuta. Hazard. Chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Hazard is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And it's Rui Costa. And he's picked out the run. Oh, good take in a good area. It's Salah! Brilliant! Brilliant! Mohamed Salah!
As responses to a half-time team talk go, that tops the lot. Of course, it enhances his reputation, and it has to give this team a surge of belief, surely.
What's your opinion on that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
So the first moment of real significance. And it's been given away. He's got away. Might be danger here. Iraq have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Iraq with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. Distributed tidily. Ball driven towards the far post. And that has been cleared. Rui Costa. Oh, that's ambitious. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Belletti. Iraq appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Foyt. Pacho. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Azar. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Marquinhos. Pacho. Serginho. Now, can they get him away? And it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard. Oh, this is a terrific... Batistuta! Oh, that is rather wayward. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Fired deep towards the back post. And that has been clubbed away. Tries to pass it through. And this is Beckham.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Azar. He's got plenty of space out wide here. In towards the back stick. Adams attempts a clearance. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Hello attendees, this
Your
is
final
a
thoughts, Jim?
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second half goal.
Make his way to the information centre.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, a team spine so often starts with Manuel Neuer. The moniker of sweeper keeper often hides another strength of his, which is his distribution, one that always puts his teammates on a positive footing.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schneider. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Foyt. Marquinhos. Pressing high and with purpose. Serginho. Pacho. Neymar. Great vision. Always onto this.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Now it's Haaland.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Yamal. Pacho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rijkaard. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. And it's Schneider. Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And no, that was never going to make it. Yamal. Aimed beyond the defence. Offside again. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Tries to pass it through. Done delicately. Trion is there and he can get that clear. Costa Curta.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Haaland. Schneider. Oh, that's well spotted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. In towards the back stick. Petit. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Neymar. And here's Batistuta. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So your views on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you just... Rijkaard! Rijkaard gets flagged offside. Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. And here's Haaland. Cole. Now this could be a chance. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. Batistuta gets into a good position. That's a decent clearance. Corner then. And we have our very first corner. He's got tall. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now they can clear their lines. Great ball, and he's... and the shot! And yes, it's there! And finally, he has breathed life into the game!
Goal! After 59 minutes is number 23, David Beckham! David Beckham!
A 1-0 lead established.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab him up.
It's Neymar! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Beckham standing over it. Beckenbauer can get it clear. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it into space. He is through here. Marquinhos cuts it out. And he thumps it clear. Oh, it's come loose. Petit. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And this is Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter.
And the shot! It's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Now there's a fine... Schneider! Oh, it's come off the upright.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's hoisted clear. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Beckham claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
To let you know that you'll be able to catch today's
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And all that remains for...
Show shoulders going crazy. See that neck break and that head bang and them hands waving. I'm dangerous, you cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming. I wanna dance, I wanna dance, I wanna dance, 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 wanna dance. I wanna, what you wanna do? What you go to? Rock a old school? Oh, we gon' move. Dance, dance, yeah, I just wanna dance. 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 All I wanna do is move on the boogaloo. I'ma groove my body. I just gotta lose the shoes when that fool get loose. Know that you can't stop it. Watch this. Look at how I work that pocket. Look at how I flow like faucets. How that pop look like robotics. You can't tame me. Shoulders going crazy. See that neck break and that head bang and them hands waving. I'm dangerous. You cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance, 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 dance. What you wanna do? What you go to? Rock a old school? Oh, we gon' move. Dance, dance, yeah, I just wanna dance. 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 All I wanna do is move on the boogaloo. I'ma groove my body. All I wanna do is move on the boogaloo. I'ma groove my body.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jims. Goes for a shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 20, Gabriel Batistuta.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that has left him in a heap. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Rijkaard. And this is Hazard. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a cute ball. Chips it through. Oh, good ball! Shot a goal! He scored! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room.
Oh, he's been caught napping! McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Neymar. And this is Beckham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Batistuta. He has found the way through. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Dealing with the pressure. And it's in! Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Looking to play him in. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really...
Oh, they could be caught out here! Marquinhos makes the interception. Oh, that's well spotted. Now, can they get him away? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Strong running down that left flank. He's in a great position here. Real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Foyt. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That is good strength. That is good alertness. Nicely aimed pass. Rijkaard. That's Beckham. And Batistuta! And he's managed to get rid.
Added time.
Pacho. And it's Beckham. Van Dijk. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So off we go once more. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. Serginho's cross. Oh, what a climb! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Fires it in low. And he's there to get it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Tries to play it through. Lovely. Hazard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that has not gone well. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Batistuta. And the shot! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 20, Gabriel Batistuta.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Oh, what has happened? And the finish! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Beckham tries to pass it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Van Dijk. It's run loose here. Oh no, what has happened here? And it's Neymar.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was...
It's Kane! It's in! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found a pocket.
Madrid get themselves... Could be danger here! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he shoots! He's got a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yes, deserved in the circumstances. In these games... But there's none of that.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
We have ourselves a real game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That's Valverde. Some good work on the right flank here.